Live on my iPhone. Probably should have just done it as a horizontal. Probably would have been better. But anyways. So if you read the title of this one, hold on, let me look at this. Sorry, I just hear it ring. You ain't crazy. Dun, 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 dun. No, 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 no. Flip and twist around. Why is it the thumbnail? I don't know why, but I decided to do it. Hold on. Let me share this on Discord. But I want to talk to you guys today a little bit. Decided to go live again. Because remember earlier, yeah, this is the same day. But I have a question that I need answering. Right? I asked myself this earlier today, and I asked Louis earlier today. Should I go through Crash Bandicoot 4? Or, wait, not Crash Bandicoot 4. Crash Bandicoot all over again. Why is it strange? There. One. It's kind of weird. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about this. Because I felt like today we can make for stuff. This vlog is going to be very simplistic. Should I or should I not install Insane Trilogy again? Because if I look back at some of my oldest works, right? Well, actually, let's just look up Arekkusu TM Insane Trilogy. Let's do it for both you guys. So I shared it in my Discord server. So hopefully somebody will come in, maybe sit down, hang out with me for a little bit. Because I just had the PS4 on. It's actually hot as fuck. Excuse me. I've been drinking this this white pineapple monster. Not sponsored, by the way. I like this one, I think, and I think the orange citrus one. Those like the only flavors I think I like from Monster. I remember I took a drink of, I think, the regular Monster, I think it was, and I hated it. I think I hated the taste, but that was so long ago that I shouldn't really judge things off an opinion. That was 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. You know, we should judge things based off of our perspectives in the modern day. But anyways, so I was talking with Louis. Turn up. Yo, what's good, Joe? How you doing? So I was talking to myself earlier today. And, you know, also I got Louis' opinion. He was telling me, no, don't fucking do it. Jax's, how you doing? Or Jake's, however you say it. I can't. I'm sorry for not, if I did say your name wrong. But earlier today, I was watching this YouTuber named Wampa Lewis. If you know him, you know him. If you don't know him, you don't know him. Wampa Lewis is a Crash Bandicoot YouTube channel. Well, he's Polarsaurus Rex. I don't know if you know that channel. But if you do, it's his Crash Bandicoot channel that I was watching. And I was watching him go through the Platinum Relics. Yeah, but for some reason, Is it all chat messages? Live chat? Okay, but whatever. So, I was watching his Platinum Trial videos, right? See? I even was watching part 3. Part 3 of his shit. I'm still kind of watching it. And I was we're about to look at my Crash Bandicoot videos, because I've made some in the past. I've made tons of Crash Bandicoot videos in the past 2 years. If you look up Arekkusu TM Crash Bandicoot, right? Yeah, speak of the devil. They already know what I'm talking about. What's good? Spot Elf from Back Rock got approved today. I'm hype. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it's good. I'm not sure. But anyways, so I have my Insane Trilogy videos, my gaming Insane Trilogy videos, which they are 3 years old. All of these, and even the Platinum Relic video where I platinumed everything, I made a small skit about me platinuming everything in Insane Trilogy, is about 2 years old. But all these Crash Bandicoot videos, all these these Crash Bandicoot videos are 3 to 2 years old, right? And I was like, you know, even the Insane Trilogy video, like the Stormy Ascent video, you know, look, I'll show you. See this? Look at this. All these are 3 fucking years ago. 3 years ago. All of these. 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. Alright? Then if you look at my reacting to Platinum Relics, all this other sort of stuff, that isn't me. But me doing this, me doing Crash 4, even Crash 4, when I played it, that was like, and my experience with Insane Trilogy, or my experience, you know, yes, it's really good. Oh, it's really good? It's really good news. You know, me going, and even my experience with the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy video is 2 years old. Same with my Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time video is 2 years old. And I was telling myself that I should replay them. Insane Trilogy anyway. I'm not really too worried about replaying Crash 4 right now. I think I'd rather wait another year or two before I actually dive back into Crash 4, because y'all know every single time I think about that game, like, memories start building up and I start to freeze up and I don't want to play the game anymore. You know, it's funny. Originally, I was going to play the PS1 versions and post them on YouTube, but ever since, you know, YouTube won't allow me to go live on my tablet, I think because the YouTube streaming on my tablet, where you mobile stream your device, it's based off of connection, your internet connection. So, and it was so slow and not movie that it's just not good. And I was just thinking to myself, like, hey, should I reinstall this? I should probably consider reinstalling this and just going through it casually. We're not going to go through it and get all the boxes and do all that other sort of stuff. And I was wondering to myself, should I reinstall it? Should I play it again, even casually, right, in 2024? Just to give Crash some more things, because I do miss playing a little bit of Crash Bandicoot sometimes, here and there. Not like 24/7 all the time, but I do miss playing the dude a little bit, since I've been playing a lot of Mega Man and a lot of Pac-Man and a lot of other stuff to do today, or just in recent memory, in recent times. And I was like, dude, you know what? Let me play Crash Bandicoot. Let me go back to where I started this whole top serious gaming journey. You know what I mean? Because Crash Bandicoot and I go far back. We go way back. Because I remember Crash Bandicoot was the first game that I, played super seriously. You know, before I got back into Mario and took him serious. You know, before I got serious with anything. Like, in terms of video games and playing them other than playing them casually. Crash Bandicoot was the game that got me into playing shit super seriously and stuff. And that's the first game to get this whole super sweaty, super anxiety Alex through the fucking roof, through the fucking moon. You know what I mean? And I was thinking about just playing it again, you know, just going back. Not 100% sure I'm going to do the time trials, though. But go back, play through Crash 1, 2, and 3. Give myself a refresher on why I got bored of these games. Because I got bored of those 3 games. Like, to the point, I don't even play them on my off time. At all. I've left those bitches uninstalled for, years. Because I finished everything. So it made sense why I did leave them uninstalled, you know, and moved on to something else. Because, you know, I did everything. I beat the games casually. 100% of the games by getting all the gems, breaking all the boxes, collecting all the gems. I even platinum relicked every single level in all 3 games, so there's literally nothing left for me to do other than just, I don't know, get on every once in a while, play a few of your favorites, and get the fuck off. That's literally all you can do on the game after that. At that point, literally at that point. So, by just sitting there, and thinking about what else could I do with the game, there are a few things I can do with the game, and I'm going to explain them in this vlog to you guys. This is going to be like the last video of the day and stuff, because I have another video coming out, like Donkey Kong Country Returns, my experience short. That's coming out very soon. I already made the video, I just haven't put it in CapCut, I haven't edited it down, and all that other sort of stuff like that. Well, more like I haven't added text. Like, put in CapCut, add text, and it's kind of done. Lickety-split. But, yeah, so there's a few things I can do with the game. Since this PS4 Slim is brand new, Louis got this a few weeks ago, so that's why in the Louis vs. Usopp video, you heard the jet engine. That was one of the last videos I made with the jet engine PS4 I used to have. My birthday was really fun, but I had to delete the stream because I showed some serious shit on accident. And because I did that, I had to delete the entire nearly 7-hour live stream that I did. And I couldn't take that part out because YouTube, I learned the other day, when I had to delete the stream, or before I deleted it, that you can't trim or blur anything out in your video if it's past the 6-hour mark, or if it's at the 6-hour mark. So, for example, let's say if I made that birthday stream 5 hours and I had that mistake in there, I could have easily taken that bit out. That's a bad thing, because I could not trim that bit out. Like, it was fun, but like I had to delete it because I made a fucking mistake. I made a big mistake and kind of ruined the whole stream, essentially. And I thought I could take it out, but I couldn't because I kept streaming, I kept going and stuff like that. And I had no idea. I thought you can trim anything in your video because I've never really needed to trim or blur a 6-hour video before. You know what I mean? So I had no idea. I had no knowledge of, okay, 6 hours is the limit of trimming, your video, or being able to, or trim your stream, / be able to, fucking do anything with it. So I had to delete the entire birthday stream. But before I did, what I did is I took moments from that original vlog 25. I did, like for example, I paused because I saw your comment. It's not your fault. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about it now. I had to take moments from that stream that I really liked, and I turned it into a 50-ish second short. Thank God that shit got views. It got like 500 views, so like 500 people saw that shit, which is kind of cool. And I took clips, turned it into a YouTube short, and I said, fuck it, that's what it's going to be. Because I can't keep this whole thing. I can't, and I needed to delete it before anybody did anything with it. So, thank God I was not a popular YouTuber in that fucking moment where I had fucking 28 million people in there that had a very high possibility of trying to fuck with me and do something. So, I had to take that down, and I remade Vlog 25, which I was going very hard on Vlog 25 near the beginning because I was talking about a lot of stuff my dad was saying, 2 nights ago when he was really drunk and stuff, and that shit was really getting in my head, so I needed to talk with you guys all about it in that vlog. So if you want to know, there you go. It's in that vlog why I was fucking perseverating for about a good few hours. I couldn't fucking sleep. It was about 4 in the morning when I made that shit. 4:30 when I started that stream that day. Did you see speeds? Yes, I did. And I would love to do streams, like streams where I'm going places and all that other sort of shit, but I don't have good, I don't know how Speed does it actually. I think he just uses data, like like cellular data, like it's not internet, but it's like data, your mobile data, okay, or something like that. I think that's how Speed's doing it. He's using like a big ass mobile data thing, or having a constant hotspot keeping his shit up, right? I would love to do that. I would definitely love to do that. I would love streaming, making new vlogs, going to new locations. But one, I'm not ISO Speed. I don't have fucking money like that, you know. I can't just travel places with a constant mobile data shit to keep the stream alive throughout going to places, place to place. I can't do that. And keep it really good. I would probably need thousands of dollars just to do one stream of that. Which is why ISO Speed is very lucky, and he should be happy he gets to make his streams very interesting like that. Meanwhile, I have to vlog in this small little box. You know what I mean? This small little room and shit. In comparison to him. But Josh Trump, how you doing today? How you doing? But yeah, I would love to do vlog streams like that. Because I mentioned it, I was talking to myself one day too about that as well. Like, I would be like, damn, dude, Speed is so lucky. I wish I could do that. You know, I would have loved to do that. Travel around the world, but also vlog that's live. So you guys can see what I'm seeing and stuff like that. That would be so fucking cool. But obviously, I would have to watch out for showing addresses, like like basically, I would have to be really careful showing people's addresses and all that other sort of stuff. Doing well, playing Twilight Princess while waiting for the Film Red DLC to come out to Power Warriors 4. Oh, dude, Film Red's coming to Power Warriors 4? Interesting. I might actually have to dub over that, like voice over that. And all that, if one of us has the DLC and we're share playing it, me or Chris or something. But, I might need to give Twilight Princess another try. I remember I didn't like Twilight Princess because I couldn't get out of the motherfucking first dungeon, but I think what I'm going to do is I might not ask Louis, or maybe ask Dad. I don't know how to feel about it, but I was thinking of maybe getting Twilight Princess again, because you mentioned something. I might have to play Twilight Princess again. Just play another Zelda game to play another Zelda game to go fucking through it. Because I think 2024 I should go through another one. I think it's been about that time where I just sit down, go through another one off camera. And just enjoy it. Just try to enjoy it. Try to get myself in it. Because it's hard for me to, like, stay focused, stay in a Zelda game very long. It's really fucking hard for me. I struggle to maintain a Zelda game and stuff. Not because it's mainly a me problem. It's mainly a me problem, how I feel towards Zelda in general. It's mainly a me problem. And stuff, and how the games are structured. It's a me problem. Not the game's fault. It's a me problem, and how I don't want to tolerate, or how I don't want to deal with whatever's going on in the game. You know, if I look at it and I think it's too much, I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to put up with it. But, you know, because I noticed as well that my tolerance for some things are just kind of lowering themselves. But also, other than that, let's just move on. I was, like, me and Louis were talking earlier today, and I was thinking, like, hey, Louis, but I changed my mind on this, so I don't really think this now, but I was thinking this earlier today. I was like, Louis, do you think I should, get my social security number, like, at all? Or do you think I should, like, or, like, any type of, like, Cash App card or something? Or maybe learn how to use money properly and not, you know, fuck with it? Well, when do you think is a good time to learn that stuff, man? And Louis was telling me dead ass. He was like, I don't think you should know your own social security number, simply because you wouldn't remember it. And what the hell are you going to do with it? It's not like you're going to go out for work. And, you know, as soon as Louis said that shit, essentially that's what he said. I'm just kind of abbreviating it and shortening it down. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I wouldn't remember it, and I wouldn't even know what to do with it, so Louis right on that. And then I was thinking about asking my dad sometime about maybe we should apply for disabilities for me, because I was thinking about that again. But a part of me, also was talking to Louis about that, and Louis was also telling me, I don't know if you should do that, because I think, um, I don't know if you should do that, because I think Dad might tell you the same thing, or why I have a Walmart job or something like that, right? And when Lou and I were going back and forth and talking about it, about me maybe applying for Social Security, whatnot, or whatever, he was like, "No, I don't know." And then I started thinking about it more, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't worry about it, because one, my dad has a job now, so we don't really have to worry about it. Um, but see, I was thinking that because the rent year is getting crazier and crazier. But if we're gonna go somewhere in a certain amount of time anyway, does it really matter, or whatever? Because I know rent is going up and up more and more through the roof, just being here, and I know Dad isn't 100%. So I was just thinking about that, but a part of me is like, I shouldn't ask him about it, because I already felt bad when I asked him the second time. I remember when I did ask him for the second time, because me and Brendan were going back and forth over and over and over. I'll read your comments here in a second. Back and forth over and over again about disabilities, and Brendan was giving me the rundown of why I should do it, and why we should do it, and how should I even think. I remember those vlogs. Um, and I asked him, and he was talking about how I don't want to overuse the government, more than I should, because if you think about it, he's already using the government by asking him for his pendant. So think about it, him trying to get even more money out of his kid from the government's eyes. Oh, this is just him trying to get more money out of us for his kid too. Maybe I don't know. Right? The possibilities are endless. It's not guaranteed. But, and I was just thinking about it again, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't, because I know Dad does have a plan for me, but it's just not never. It's just not going to be set in motion, because there's so much going on in his life right now that he can't focus on my plan, or, because I literally, my brain is fucking empty with ideas. I have no idea what I want to do in the future. It's like of course, I have no idea. I'm only 22. I'm not going to know what I want to do for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Life has tons of different roads for me to go down. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, I shouldn't really bother him about it, because it's just stupid. And I should just not worry about it, because there's nothing for me to really do right now anyway. Just chill, relax, and do nothing. Because I remember my dad was telling me something like that, because he was like, excuse me, I need you here. I need you here at the home, taking care of the dogs, doing stuff here in the home. I need you doing that here and now. But anyways, let me go through this. Let me read your comments. Yeah, Shanks, Kobe, and Uta. Okay. You have to remember it for things, though. I probably won't. Applying for a disability is hard, especially after you turn 18. Really? You need to remember it so you won't have to... You need to remember it so you won't have to have the actual card near. Maybe someone could steal it. That's true. Mine is easy, because I have this same number repeating like twice in mine. All I gotta do is remember the first three numbers. It's crazy, to be honest. Yeah, I also heard that it was like nine or 8 or 9 digits. And I'm like, dude, fuck, I can barely remember 4. You know what I mean? Or I can remember digits, but If you want to play Insane Trilogy, you can, but only if you're sure you really want to. I'm going to be honest, I feel pretty sure that I want to go back and go through it. Only because it's 2024. And I was thinking, it's been 3 years since I made those videos. Why not just check it out? A part of me just wants to check it out. In 2024, I don't know why it freezes every single time I want to make a hand gesture or a movement. It's kind of weird. But I was thinking about that in the title, like, hey, maybe I should try out Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy again, just to give it a play. Louis was telling me no, you don't need to go back to it. You've already played them to death. I don't know why you get this random desire to go back and play Insane Trilogy sometimes. I don't know, maybe it's my nostalgia for it. My nostalgia for Crash Bandicoot is coming back. It's hitting me because it's been a while since I played it specifically, and I don't know. And it's like I'm playing also a lot of games I played recently on YouTube, running those games back on YouTube, whatnot. He there, she there. So I guess having a social security number is kind of crazy. And I really should try and remember mine, or even if I even get it. But other than disabilities, whatnot, or social security numbers, even if none of those things happen for me, he's kind of right though. But then again, if you want to, it's up to you. I just hope it won't stress you out or anything. And it's Crash Bandicoot, so I'm pretty sure. I got an idea. Because I remember Crash Bandicoot. I remember when I was talking about it in those videos, because I didn't watch them, but I do remember what let me reiterate this. So, when I made my experience with Crash Bandicoot 4 twice, and then Insane Trilogy once, well, actually, no, technically twice, because I talked about the original Crash. I had, this video where I talked about how Crash is just bullshit the entire time, where it was, talking about Insane Trilogy versions, the original versions, and then the Game Boy Advance versions of the games in one big one when I was first starting out, which didn't age well, aged like milk. But, and then I made one later that was dedicated to Insane Trilogy, but I wish I kind of sliced them up in better sections and talked about Crash Bandicoot 1, and then everything that's wrong Crash Bandicoot 1 in there. Then Crash Bandicoot 2, that got a long piece. Crash Bandicoot 3, that gets a long stride. That gets a long piece. You know what I mean? I don't know what's up with it saying constantly 0. 0 people are in the stream when I know there's more than 2-3 people in the stream. It's kind of weird. You'll be alright. That's what I was saying. I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine with or without those things. I was just bringing it up because, I was talking about in my previous vlog 25. I was talking about in vlog 25, my previous vlog that I made a few days ago. For me, I say 1, but I'm not sure if that's correct. Wait. For me, it says 1. But for the stream. Yeah, probably just 1 then. Because I know Jolo's in here. Here or there peeping in, I think. But sometimes it does trip me out. I can see, dude, it's weird. Sometimes I see 1, right? Or sometimes I see 3, but it's actually 2. And sometimes when I see 2, it's actually 3. Dead ass. Probably because I'm looking further away, and it gets blurrier the way when I look further and further away. So it's kind of weird. But, and also, it's such a small speck on my screen in comparison to everything else on the screen where it just shows me or whatnot or whatever. And it's just that small little speck. But I was just thinking about it today, and I was like, Crash Bandicoot. I want to go through it. Even though, yes. But anyways, back to what I was saying about that. I was busy all week this week. I barely came around. No, I know. I'm saying you popped in this stream specifically. Because I used to say specifically all the time. So I'm trying to say specifically. That's why I say it. And kind of sound like it's rough for me to get out. Because it kind of is. But in those videos, I remember a lot of what I said. Every time I bring up Crash Bandicoot, those words are already in motion, ready to be spoken about. Because since it was the first, essentially, I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember it more than some others. By the way, White Pineapple Monster, that shit is good. Pretty good. Got used to the taste. But anyways, dude, my legs, bro. But yeah. I remember what I said, and I said in those videos how much this game stressed me out, because it wasn't a lie. I was really going through it when I was playing them for the first time. Insane Trilogy, anyway. When I first got it, I was going through a hard time, and when I was going through it as serious as I can, like 100%ing each level, getting the getting the gold relics for them, getting the platinum relics and stuff, and whatnot, and talking about how vicious my experience was. And I still remember how vicious a lot of the levels were to me during the time trials and stuff. Some of them bitches were vicious, brutal even. A lot of Crash Bandicoot 1's time trials were stop and goes, and I hate that shit because I don't know when to perfectly stop and go. Sometimes I get impatient. Some levels just take me fucking hours. Like, for example, my Crash Bandicoot 4 video that I made, when I was doing the second level or the third level, I can't remember, that shit took me 3 hours in itself to 100%. Just by itself. Just 100%ing it. Not even the time trial included. And I'm literally not capping when I say, like, Crash Bandicoot took me hours and hours and hours and hours to beat and finish up and complete. Like, it takes me hours sometimes just to beat, like, one stage, 100% completion. But since I've done Crash 1 through 3 so many times, in fact, that I was bored of all 3 games. Like, bored of them completely. Like, I could not even stay entertained throughout the fucking cutscenes because of how many times I've played Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3. And I remember from that day onward, I just completely stopped playing Insane Trilogy altogether. Like, I just dropped the game entirely. I was done. This was after getting all the platinum, so just trying to, like, replay the game again in terms of, like, you know, actually just completing it by getting the gems, the boxes, all that stuff. Boring. Absolute boring. It was boring to me. I was like, I think, I don't know if it's because I was just, in my opinion, my brain was telling me you're just too good at the game, that I'm bored and I want to get off. Because I'm also experiencing this with Super Mario 64 right now, because I've played in 120 that game so many times that I'm bored of it. You know what I mean? I was getting bored of Super Mario 64, and I was like, dude, this is exactly what happens when you replay a game too many goddamn times. And I was thinking to myself too, maybe I wasn't destined to be replaying video games, even the ones I love the most, even the ones I absolutely cherish the most. I was supposed to play them, like, mentally, I'm supposed to play them every so often and then leave. You know what I mean? Like, not every goddamn day or every other day and leave. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't meant to do that. And I was also thinking today, other than the Crash Bandicoot stuff, that, like, man, like, after I remember after my dad talked to us, I also was talking about this with Louie. When Dad got really serious with us that other night that I was talking about, when my dad was was drunk, right? I don't know, he said something like, wake the fuck up or something. You know, this is reality. And then he was talking about how you guys stress over nothing. Your stress is literally baby shit. Okay? In comparison to mine. Like, I don't know where this emotional baggage or whatever you got came from. And I remember when he mentioned that, you know, it just, I don't know, my brain, it just stuck with me, right? It stuck with me hard. really hard. It stuck with me really hard. It fucking stuck. We all enjoyed old video games because we grew up with it. Yeah, but it stuck with me really hard. And I have not been the same since that night. I feel like deep down, I have not been the same. Like, I'm not the same guy. Not physically, but just, I have no idea, like, why that night, it triggered something in my head. But if you go back to, and also, another thing that stuck with me was when Dad mentioned, if something is not right in your life, get it the fuck out, right? In terms of whatever you got. Like, whatever is bringing you down, whatever it is, I don't care what it is. Get rid of it. Get rid of it for good. And those two things clicked with me so much because, and you wonder why I didn't want to go through another week of DKCR. If you were there, you were there. But anyways, personally, I play a game once and don't pick it up again. We all enjoy old video games because we grew up with them. Yeah. We all have to grow up. We change because we gain wisdom for having EXP for rock. I don't know. I feel like it was like a mental thing that clicked with me because I was thinking about it and, it is our brains that make us think the way we think. So if we think something is traumatic, we're going to think of it as traumatic for however long it takes until it is not traumatic for us anymore. Sometimes it takes longer than others, but when I look back at my days of Crash Bandicoot 4 and Sane Trilogy and stuff, those happened so long ago to me. Like, in my brain, they happened so long ago that why am I, as a person, walking around for a whole year, by the way, for a whole year or two, every time I talk about Crash Bandicoot, it can be 4, it can be Sane Trilogy, I always say, oh, this shit traumatized me, all this other sort of stuff, right? I talk about it. It traumatized me. This shit haunted me. I remember all the bad things, right? I remember how bad this shit was constantly. But I'm only referencing how bad it was in the past. I'm not talking about the level, the stage, as it is right now, in the moment for me. I'm always talking about it from a past perspective. It's never from a modern day Alan perspective. Like, for example, 2024, right? What is my opinion on Crash Bandicoot 4 and Sane Trilogy right now in 2024? No, don't talk about this level traumatized me. No, don't fucking talk about how this level was ass, because that is all past shit that I am throwing in your brain. Like, oh, this level is shit. When me and Louie were playing DKCR, right? That was right there in that moment because we've never played the game before. It isn't me and Louie going back for a second time. That was our first time going through it. So there's difference, right? Because at least there, it is, that is recent. That is literally a few days ago. By the way, how's your day going? Just got here. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a good day, but I'm also, thinking a lot today. Today, I've been thinking tons. Way more than I should be. Damn. My day has been alright. Streamed a bit, and now I'm looking to find cheap markers and paper. Specifically for markers. I hope you can find the markers. But my brain, right, when I'm telling you guys all this stuff, I really mean it. Because when I look back at my experiences and talk about how shit levels are, how shit this is, how shit that is, there's barely any positive to break it up. You know what I mean? Barely any positive things to break up from the negative. Because we can handle negative things, But if it's so negative that it just ruins the whole thing. That's why I'm like, a fresh perspective would be fantastic. Because think about it. I remember when holding on, why not write it down in a book, like book of content. Hold on. I remember going around every single day. Crash Bandicoot 4 did this to me. And I remember Chris said this one time. He was like, Alex, can you shut the fuck up about Crash Bandicoot 4 for a fucking second? Because I'm literally trying to stream on my fucking thing, and you just keep I'm sorry, that just came out. My apologies. And I remember that day. I remember when he told me that. Because he's not wrong. Now looking at it from a new perspective. Because why should I be walking around? Why should I be walking around? And then when I think of Crash Bandicoot 4, I always think about the negative shit. I always think about what happened during my playthrough. And even when it was in front of me, when Chris gave it to me again, I still thought of those negative experiences because I don't have the thought process I do right now. Why walk around with such negative energy towards those games? Like, am I just gonna live my life and every single time? What? My kid 30 years from now? Right? Like, myself, when I take those negative experiences with me 30 years from now, let's just say a reference, example. 30 years, my son picks up Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy and says, Dad, can I play this old-ass game? And I'm just going to tell him everything that's bad about it and then devaluate what he wanted to do or something with it or something, whatever the feelings may be. I don't know. No, man, I want him to have his own experiences with it. Play it casually, play it serious. Him learn the bullshit, that I went through. Or maybe he's not going to experience as much bullshit. Or maybe he's going to experience even more bullshit because we're all different people. So we all go through experiences very differently. You know what I mean? And the thing is, when I was going through those experiences with Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy and stuff, yes, I did learn how to do the levels better, and that's how I platinumed them. And I do know them in and out, where the boxes are, the box placement, all that stuff. That's probably why I got so bored, is because I just knew everything to the point I didn't want to play anymore. But my point is don't let your negative experiences, right, about a video game affect you for a long time. Now, I don't know, I can't say anything about IRL stuff because I'm not even going to put that in the picture, what Brian's basically saying right now. I'm not even going to include that because I feel like that is different. Very different. Two different things, I feel like. I mean, it's still a bad experience. I can't say it's not that, though that's not as bad as video games or something. No. But I mean, like, I feel like, because a video game isn't actually a person. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you can have bad experience with it, but I feel like with video games, your experiences with them can change like that if you decide to get or even learn a new perspective. No, it's fine. You're not in the wrong for that. I was just saying, I feel like real life bad experiences are very different from, like, video game bad experiences. To just, I don't want to put that, and say it's you know what I mean? I don't, like, it's not that you're wrong, it's that I don't want to put that on the same level. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's not the same level. Like, I'm saying it's actually it's worse than video game shit. Because at least with the video game, you can turn that shit off. You know what I mean? You can turn it off, delete it, snap the disc, uninstall it. You know what I mean? You can do that with a video game. You can do tons of things with a video game. But with real life, depending on the situation, you can change it or it's there for life. You know what I mean? And you can't change it. But you can move on from it. You know what I mean? And you can do that with both. You can do that with real life scenario or video game scenario. So you're not wrong, Brian. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying it's very different. Two very different things, I feel like, in my opinion, from just looking at it, right? I don't want to compare the two because I feel like it'd be disrespectful to compare real life bad experiences to video game bad experiences and say they're the exact same. Or they're just as bad as each other, hand in hand. You know, I don't want to say, like, that's, they're hand in hand. Though, like, my Crash Bandicoot 4 experience is just as bad as losing a relative. Fuck no. That's not happening. You know what I mean? That is not even a debate. Don't come in here with that. You know what I mean? I know you're not using that as an example, but that's just an example, right? That's why I feel like they're two different bad experiences. Those are two different things. But anyways, like, seeing, like, what I did then with Crash Bandicoot 4, like, with the perspective I have thinking about this right now, in the moment, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, I really sat there and carried that for a whole fucking year or two, even though everybody already got it. Like, day one when I talked about it, and how it was the worst thing that's ever happened to me, why did I keep going? Did I want sympathy for my experience? What was my overall goal with talking about it all the time, expressing my anger and hatred towards it all the time? What was my end goal with it? Because at the end of the day, it ended. I stopped doing it because I realized how stupid it is. Well, not stupid, but I realized that I don't need to be doing that, and I played a lot of games, but after the point, to kind of just negate it a lot and not bring it up a lot. It's not fresh in my head anymore. But I still remember it like it was yesterday, but it's not as bad as everything else. If that at all makes any sense to you guys. I don't know if it does personally, but I know that it won't. Goodness gracious. Sorry, I got like dry lips. Shit. But I know deep down that but this just shows my level of understanding now. Because I feel like what I did then was stupid. I should not have done that then. I should have just cut it. It's done. It's over. It's in the past. Long time ago for that shit. Which is why I'm trying to say, like, hey, should I just get a new perspective to kind of replace that perspective? Maybe even make my experience on my casual experience with Insane Trilogy, or my experience playing Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy casually, or whatever the fucking hell. I don't even know how to title that bitch, or even how to go about it. But my point is those bad experiences that I have been going through are BRB. I'm sorry I came off topic. No, you're fine. But I feel like those experiences are so old. Like, the bad ones are old. And, I mean, they're still valid because they are still problems within the levels. If I'm talking about them like, oh, man, dude, time trialing these levels that weren't built for time trials, that is still very valid. But I feel like if you keep on going on and on and on about your negative experiences, let's say this 4 or 5 years later, after the event, after the shit already happened, dude, you're being a little extra with it now. You need to either get a new perspective on that shit and completely change your mind on it, or don't even bother picking it up anymore. Don't even bother playing it. Don't even try and get a new perspective, but at least think about it in a different way. Try to think more positively about it, or try to be like, oh yeah, that was fun, and try to change up things, because it's really all we can do. That's why I was like, you know what, that's why I feel like with Insane Trilogy, I know I can easily change my opinion. I see things differently now, ever since those videos came out. Sure, I may still struggle right then and there when I'm doing it again, but I know that I'm gonna do my best to not let things get to me, because I do remember how a lot of Crash is, so it's like it won't be as much of a problem. But anyways, my point is if that experience is like 4 or 5 years old, 2 years old, 1 years old, get rid of it, because it's irrelevant. That time is gone. You're not getting it back. We get it. Move on. I know that's rough for some people that have that experience probably really bad video games like Sonic 06, like the original version, not Project 06, Sonic 06. But it is the truth. It is the truth. And I've accepted that. And I'm starting to accept that I don't need to be playing video games every day to just satisfy who I am as a person. Just to be like, oh, I had a cool day today, you know? And I was very bored today, too. Very bored. I was thinking about trying to read. I don't know, maybe try to find some new hobbies. I was thinking about that when playing Pac-Man World, but part of me is like, maybe I should get new hobbies. You know, other than playing video games, making YouTube videos if I'm bored or something. You know what I mean? Like, just change what I do every day on a daily. You know? Like, add stuff to the day than just sit around. You know what I mean? Like, make it more entertaining for yourself. You know, talk about an edited project, which we should actually get going. Yeah, go for it. Reading can be fun once you find what you like. I mean, I do read manga, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's. I might read Five Nights at Freddy's. Louis' Twilight Princess manga, but I'm talking about, like, books with, like, no, like these ones. These ones have no pages and stuff, like, no pictures, no nothing like that. So whatever. I'll just read. You know, read or something. Something that does not involve, like, it can be a video game franchise, I don't care. As long as it's, like, something, you know, different, and spend hours doing it, or spend something doing it. Maybe I can make it my experience on some books, you know, like some light novels or something. I know it might not be as fun as like a video game or something, I can't really show off examples other than what I can do with my hands or something. But, you know, it might be something new. It might be something new, fresh, exciting, and I can get new memories and maybe become a book nerd or something. I don't know. I recently went to my local library for the first time in forever. The book I read was alright, but I might go back and check out the Star Wars books, and maybe even get a book that isn't fiction, just checking out something I never have. Yeah, something like explore yourself. We have so much time on Earth, and a lot of us barely utilize that time, myself included. I'm not going to just include and say, oh, I actually use every second bit of my time, you know. There's a lot of times where I've wasted a lot of goddamn time. Lots of time. You know, and I can't get that time back. But we have a lot of time to make up for that lost time by figuring out who we are, by day by day doing something fresh that is different from yesterday, if at all possible. Like, the thing is, it's funny because I always say, oh man, I'm bored of doing the same thing every day. But essentially, I'm not doing the same thing every day because, like, I could be playing the same game, but am I playing at the exact same time, in the exact same spot, sitting in the exact same way every single time? Come on, buddy. Like, actually think about it. Like, sure, I could be playing Minecraft right here. If I don't have Louis or Chris or somebody or fine to do that with, because I haven't done the series. Snickers, do not do anything like pee on my sleeping bag anymore, please. Yeah, Snickers peed on my sleeping bag recently, but I got it in the washer, in the dryer. I need Louis' help with it, though, since I keep forgetting how that shit works. Ooh, light novels could be an interesting video. Yeah, it could be. It could be an interesting short or a video, whatever. However I want to do it, and just fucking do it, man. My experience with FNAF Silver Eyes, you know, I know. Me and Louie are going to watch the FNAF movie, by the way. We're going to get that going so I can get my thoughts on it, because I never talked about the FNAF movie before. And I got to go out and record some more Luigi Silly Adventures sometime when Louie's off work and I'm not thinking about Donkey Kong and stuff. whatnot. Matter of fact, I will talk about that in this vlog because I had some people in my replies talking about, oh, Alex, you broke the disc. Why the fuck did you do that? Or, Alex, what the fuck, man? Why did you break the disc? Or don't go back in the old habits or whatnot. I'm going to explain that right now for y'all. I did what I did. I'm going to sit down because my legs hurt. I did what I did in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Because I did want to play it. Okay? I wanted to play it for the first time with Louie. Because I know you guys love it when I do streams and all that whatnot with Louie. Because you guys love it when I spend time with Louie. So, me and Louie decided to get on. Let's do it. Let's play. You know what I mean? Let's go through it. And it was easily one of the more difficult games I've ever played. Even casually. And when we decided to do that game, we hated it so much early on. And then so later into the game, that our overall experience with it just became it was negative and full of me and Louie just sighing, getting game over. Like, you can watch the video right now. It is us getting game over after game over after game over because we keep fucking up on whatever happens, and it just feels like, it just feels like that we were just going through bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Like, the bullshit just kept stacking up on cake. And I kept bringing this up in those videos specifically, too. And I wish people would watch them all the way through so they can actually hear my fucking thoughts. Me and Louie's thoughts on the bitches. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't care much for breaking the disc. I get not wanting it anymore, but I feel like there could have been a better way to get rid of it. People were saying that, too, in the comments. They were saying, like, dude, you could not have broken it. There could have been another way. And it's like, with me, with this mindset, maybe I could have gone back like 5-6 years later and see, but I mean, maybe I could do it again. I don't know. But another reason why I didn't want to play the game anymore is obviously because what me and Louie went through, but I didn't want my brother going through it anymore since I know Louie. Louie is the type of person that doesn't actually play games that stress him out too often, or does the whole thing like I did with Crash Bandicoot 4, fucking Donkey Kong, the Donkey Kong Country series, somewhat, Paper Mario Origami King, you know what I mean? He doesn't stress out as on video games that much as I do. So that feeling for him, I'm not saying feels much worse, but, like, since he's not as used to it as I am, since he's not geared towards whatever he's playing in that moment, you know what I mean? And on top of that, we were getting toxic to each other. So it wasn't even just, like, oh, this game is bad because we suck. No, we were getting toxic at each other, yelling at each other, fucking... I mean, the last episode was the best time we had on the fucking game, minus World 8 and World 7 some shit, World 6 with Dash 1 and stuff, and you know what I mean? But, like, I mean, like, on terms of toxicity level. And I don't want to put Louie through that in terms of being toxic with him and shit. And I even said in Discord, I might as well just suffer alone than just put him through it. You know what I mean? Like, I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I shouldn't put Louie through this bullshit, this DKCR bullshit with me, if I knew he was going to suffer as much as I did. Because I'm going to be honest, I had no idea. When I heard people say the game was hard, I'm usually just, not assuming, but I usually know, like, okay, it's going to be hard to get into, like, casually or hardcore, but usually the game's only hard when it gets hardcore, when you're doing 100%, when you're doing all that other sort of stuff. Usually games, when you play them casually, are not that bad. Dude, a DKCR is a different fucking breed of difficult. There were some levels that weren't bad, like me and Louie were saying, but a lot of it really did feel bad, and I didn't want to put Louie through any more of it, any more weeks of it, because it was so bad. in our first session that every single time we thought about the game in the moment was, I gotta go back to DKCR. Tuesday's tomorrow, Louie. We gotta go back. No, I don't want to go back. We gotta go back? Yeah, we gotta go back. It wasn't... Oh, hey, little man. Hey, little dude. I got a little dude. But, it wasn't... Yes, I'm excited. Let's go back to DKC. Let's actually do this. Let's do this. Let's do a level, Louis. Come on, let's go, let's go. It was always sighing, a bit of sadness, a bit of anger, a bit of I don't want to fucking go back. There was so much of that. And it just immediately reminded me of Crash Bandicoot, like what I went through when I was playing Crash Bandicoot 4. Like, I gotta put myself through this again. I gotta do this again. I'm forced to do this again. Like, you know, getting my mind to force me to act like I have to do it again. You know, and that's why I did what I did that week. Or yesterday, or 2 days ago, whatever, whenever the video was made. I did what I felt like was right in the goddamn moment. That's what I was thinking about. Not, oh, we're gonna play this in the future someday. No, I was only thinking about in the moment, and like, me and Louis already put up enough shit with this game that we did. We put up with so much of its shit, not giving up, that it was just too damn much, man. Too damn much. So I gave it the Allen ending, and I showed you guys the actual ending of the game, and then I gave y'all the Allen ending. You know, the secret ending of Donkey Kong Country Returns, the Allen ending. That's why I did it. And regardless if you agree with me with snapping the disc or whatever or not, what's done is done. We aren't picking that one up anymore. We aren't. And if you love the game, fantastic. You have 3 videos on this channel that you can watch that is about that game. But just know, every single time you watch those, you're going to see how much we hated it throughout the playthrough. You're going to see how much we dislike the game. I obviously don't dislike Donkey Kong. I don't dislike Diddy. I just dislike the game that I'm playing them in. Okay? I'm just saying, I know that sounds rough, but, you know, it's just, you gotta let that shit out sometimes, you know? You gotta let it go. And you know what? Me and Louie are gonna let go. We're not even gonna think negative about Donkey Country Returns, you know, in a year or two. I'm not even gonna think negative, because it's a past memory, you know? I'm not gonna go around and say, don't play Donkey Country Returns unless you want to get fucked over in the brain mentally or whatever. I'm gonna be like, go ahead and play, bro. Like, experience something with the game I could not when I played. That's what I would say to you now. You know, in terms of Crash Bandicoot 4, in terms of Insane Trilogy, I'm not going to let my experiences on a game deter you away from having a different experience with the same game I played. You know what I mean? When I make my experience videos, I'm not trying to deter you away from them. I'm more like just trying to tell you what I went through with the game personally, what I liked, what I disliked, and overall, go give it a play if you want to, because it's great. You can play it even if the game is awful. For me, you can give it a try and see if you like it. And sure, there were times where I did say, hey, this game's actually just really bad. Don't even bother playing it. Don't bother wasting your time with it. There are times I said that. And, you know, that might have offended somebody deep down. So I might, like, just not say that shit anymore. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I will say it in the future. I can't guarantee it, because I'm only me in this moment of this vlog. Yo, did you do that? Snap the disc? Yes. For Donkey Kong Country Returns? Yes, I did. If you're talking about that, then yes, I did do that. To answer your question. Sorry, Jay, bro, for not answering your question earlier. But, yeah, not only that, but like I said, I have so much on my brain, that I want to talk about. Like, I wanted to talk to Dad about this, like, trying to get Social Security. I wanted to talk about my dad about my Social Security card. Like, I wanted to, I walked the dogs today, and I was thinking about how we should walk them, how I should walk them, how should I change my days around to make them more interesting, whatnot. Like, I'm curious. Like, I mean, the other thing. What do you mean? Did you do that? I mean, the other thing. Like, what? Like, I gotta know what it is. I don't know what you mean. If you're talking about the maybe asking my dad to help me out with the disability shit, no, I have not done that yet. Simply because I feel like if I ask him again, there's really no point in asking him again when. I mean, maybe, but for me, there's really no point. But anyways, off that. Damn, I just have so much to say in this vlog in comparison to last one, man. Maybe take this vlog as a learning experience. I don't know, maybe you guys learned something, or maybe I did. But I think from this day onward, after Donkey Kong, I'm really gonna try and be more laid back with what I play. Because that shit shouldn't be happening in 2024. I feel like what I did in 2024 with DKCR should not have happened. I wish it didn't, but it did. And there's nothing I do to change that, but and people are saying as well, like, I should be better than that, what I did in that video, the final DKCR thing. Yeah, the disability. No, like I said, I haven't done that yet because I just didn't want to bring it up to him. And I did talk about it with Louis, though. And he was saying I will talk to Dad about it, but then again, I just told him don't bring it up to him because there's really no point in doing it. But I don't know. I'm very back and forth when it comes on that. Like, 1 minute I'm like, yeah, I make myself believe I should do it, and then on the other half, there's always a part of me that tells me no, you shouldn't do it, and then I believe myself that I shouldn't do it. Very back and forth on this, to be honest. Very back and forth in my thought process, in my brain. I'm very back and forth with it. Very back and forth. But I feel like I'm developing, I'm growing. I also was thinking, like, about, I mean, maybe it is worth a try. You won't know until you guys talk about it as a family and try to see if you can get it. True. I mean, and then the times I did bring it up to him, that was that long ago. It was like a year or so ago, or 7 months ago, or 8 months ago since I asked about it. But I don't want to just go up and make it random. You know what I mean? And then I don't want to, like, bring it up mid-conversation that we're having. Like, we're having a good conversation, and then you just bring it to that. You know what I mean? But like it was mentioned earlier, it may be tough. Yeah, it is tough for me to bring up, because I don't know how to really talk about that without making it feel awkward. Or not awkward, but just making it feel like it's out of the blue sometimes. Or whatever, to be honest. It does feel that way to me. It always feels like it's out of the blue. It never feels like, oh, the moment calls for it or something. That's why you should tell them, listen, I want to talk, and then tell them. Yeah. Maybe I will bring it up sometime. And I gotta do it sometime. And then maybe I'll get back with you guys if we got a result. Or maybe it's the exact same thing. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I tried Doom 2 today, and I did not like it as much as the first one. The only reason why I didn't like it as much as the first one was because already the first few levels of the game were very different and more puzzly than the first one, where the first one, it was focused on the puzzles, but, like, you're shooting demons a lot more, and I feel like I can navigate around it better than the second game so far, which the second game, I already had to pass, like, 2-3 levels, because I just had no understanding. There was no, like, blue invisible lining telling me you're doing this right. You're doing this wrong. This is not how it's supposed to go in my brain. Why didn't you break it, though? You could have at least kept it, lol, but not played again. For me, in that regard, it's not that simple. Probably for me right now, but, like, when I, that explains that one. Okay, hold on. I'll read that, that's class, I'll read your comment here in a second. The reason why I broke it, that's also, there's another reason too, but I'll add it in there, because I was thinking about that. Every time I go through a game that stresses me out, I have to really get it out. Get it out of my life. Get it out of my general vicinity. For me not to actually think about it. You know what I mean? I literally have to, like, keep it away. I don't want to know where it is. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be with it. I don't want to be anywhere near it. So every single time I thought of Crash Bandicoot 4. Since it was digital, there was no way of me snapping the disc and then throwing it away and then throwing it into a bin. Right? There's no way of me doing that. So that's why I uninstall the game and it's in my library, and then whenever it's in my library, that's the only time I'm seeing it, because it's digital. But if it's physical, I have to look at it every single time I open a drawer where my games are at, or where my game library is at, right? This case, it's the drawer. So if it was physical and I pull it out, I take out the physical, little case that it's in. I open it up. I basically see the game every single time it's up there. You know what I mean? And I'm reminded of everything from what it is up there and shit. That's how it was for me, / how it is for me right now when it comes to video games that I really do not like. If I see it, I think so negatively about it, because I have that thought process of thinking negatively a lot. Very much so, especially in terms of video games. Very negative person when it comes to video games. If I'm negative about something, it's a negative spiral just all the way the fuck down. You know what I mean? There's barely any fucking positive in there. So I have to, I literally have to get that game away. Have to. Otherwise, I'm thinking negative. It could kill a mood. Shit is just not gonna fly. But anyways, I'm done talking about that. Anyways, that explains it. I wonder what happened to the Doom stream, but I didn't want to bother you in your Pac-Man stream by asking you. To be dead ass, I didn't like Doom 2 that much because of what I mentioned earlier, but I also, it was the very first time I played, so, like, I don't know. Also, I didn't want to keep that stream up. That stream was like 30 minutes. Not really worth my time too much. What? Yeah. This cutie. Yeah. Do you need something, buddy? Oh, little guy just wants to love, huh? Yeah. Yeah. such a cute little thing. Yeah. You want to go? You trying to tell me you want to go? Such a smart boy. Go ahead, buddy. Oh, hold on. Yep, there goes Kitty right there. Man. You always go back and forth, huh, Muff? Always, all the time. Why is that? Man. Huh, Kitty? You hungry again? Probably is. What? Oh my goodness. Come on then. Come on. No. Kitty. Man. 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 Huh? Come here. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, Kitty? What? What? You went up and did that to my phone. No, Kitty. Okay. Goodbye, son. No? No, Kitty. No food. Okay. You guys got some love from Muff. He kind of got a little afraid of the phone. I took the Macedonian. The game is cheap, isn't it? Yeah, but Donkey Country was kind of cheap. It was like 30 something dollars, 36, compared to Warrior World, which was like 176. So thank God I didn't snap that or anything. So my handheld emulator is coming this week or maybe Monday. That is so cool. Maybe I should get a handheld emulator. That would be cool. I love emulated games. I don't know. I feel like this is what I feel like today. I feel like this is weird, but I was thinking about this too when I was going through it, right? I feel like, why was Warrior World so much? I don't know. Because not a lot of copies were sold of the game, so it's very rare to get your hands on a single copy. And it didn't sell too well either, like in terms of like actually selling copies. But hell, you should see some of them on eBay. They were going way more, like 1,000, 200, 300 on eBay. I don't know if they're still doing that now, but dude, they are. Warrior World is expensive. But as I was saying, I feel like, and I don't know if you guys are agree. Let me know if you agree with this. Every single game should have a load and a save state that isn't an online-based game. That is a single-player game, and you have, like, for example, right? I feel this way because it makes the game easier for me. And I'm so used to emulating my games where I'm struggling on something and I can save state. I can load the file back and start the moment over and over and over again. And I can save state wherever I want through the level so I can bring my stress levels to whatever I'm dealing with down. And yes, I know, but save states doesn't actually make you a good player. It can help you get through, but it doesn't make you a good player. It's a GameCube game, by the way. Warrior World is only a GameCube game. But I feel like games moving forward should have a save state slash quick save slash load state feature built into those games. I feel like they should because of those reasons. Because there are people out there that struggle on your games and can't fucking beat them. And having that feature would help out a lot. So that way people don't have to restart whole ass bosses, even if they're fucking close. People wouldn't have to go through so much shit. I feel like having a save and a load feature for single player games, not all of them, but more of them, would be fan-fucking-tastic, in my opinion. Because trial and error is so fucking old. It doesn't need to be there, in my opinion. It really doesn't. Unless you really want to get good at it. If you just want to pass it and get it done and over with, and then that's how you want to play it, I feel like that should be an option for players. More games with save and load feature. What do you guys think about that shit? Do you guys think a save and load feature for video games is going too much? Do you agree with me? Do you just completely disagree with me? I want to know, because I feel like they should be in more games. I don't know about every single game, but I feel like they should be an option in your playthrough when you go through it. Or maybe that's just my emulator video game self talking right now. Because again, I'm so used to playing games emulated that I just want more of that for games that aren't emulated, that are literally, the emulator is specifically for it, whatever. I want to know your opinion on that. I want to know your guys' opinion on emulated games. Like, save and load features should be in more video games. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or do you, somewhat agree and disagree at the same time? I want to know your opinion. I want to know your takes on that. Because I'm very curious on what you guys think. Your guys' thought process is not mine. Your guys' thought process on that. Hello. Oh. Welcome back, Brian. Whoops. Sorry, I was helping my mom bake cake. Again, no need to apologize for that. Whatever your family does is way more important than just listening to a black dude talk for ever. Personally, I can live without it in my games. I only do it for emulated games because I'm usually playing older games that were less forgiving. Fair enough. See, that's what I want to see. I want to see, genuine conversation about this. Wait, yo, what about me? No, I'm saying I want to see, what is your, okay, I'm going to ask you specifically. Demon, what do you think about more games in the modern day, for some games, not all of them, to add a save and load feature in those games so people can spend significantly less time dealing with said situation, or if they want to be in that moment. You know what I mean? I want to know your opinion on that. Do you think more modern games should have a save and load feature, kind of like a save state feature? They should add it, not gonna lie. You think they should add that too? Because I want that added, for me personally. Because I was thinking, games like Donkey Kong Country Returns, that shit deserves some goddamn save state feature, man. That is archaic right there. They should add it, not gonna lie. Yeah, I was cleaning up the kitchen. We're making brownies of s'more cake. That sounds fucking... Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. But, you know what games need, though? It should stop deleting content on games. What do you mean deleting content on games? Do you mean, taking content out and it's out of that game forever? Limited time events type shit? Or do you mean, wow, you got a good mom? Damn, man, that sounds good, Brian. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds good. I think I'll talk to Chris tomorrow. I'm not sure. Anyways. I'm going to show you guys this. So this is my tablet. I have it right here. Design of games. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see it better. Alright, so this is my tablet. This is what I do on my tablet anyway. So, you see I got my N64, my RetroArch for Game Boy Advance, DS, Game Boy Advance, NES, Super NES. All that is played on RetroArch emulator. My N64 is right here because RetroArch N64 emulators are shit. But anyways, this is all my YouTube stuff, like YouTube Studio. Like, for example, I can click the icon. Whoops, I clicked YouTube Studio. And it's going to show me, not connected. Dude. Oh, hold on. I don't know if it's going to show anything. Got to be fucking careful of everything now. I can't remember if it shows your goddamn... Oh, yeah, I'm still on that. See? Shows my subscribers, shows my YouTube feed. All that other sort of stuff. Yeah, my shorts have not been doing that good. Like, usually my fucking One Piece does, they be getting thousands of views and shit. And that's where I be gaining my subscribers, but I guess not right now anyway. Let me check my... My Mega Man 02 didn't do too hot either. But anyways, what I wanted to show you was this CapCut project. So I use CapCut to edit my videos. I remember Chris was talking to me. Oh my god, my mouth. Oh, wow, you got good mom. Cutting things out like designer games. Oh, I see. Games showcasing things that are left out. I got you. I got an iPad. Yeah, I'm a good cooker. Maybe if this next summer I plan a vacation to come visit you, I might show you how... Might show you my original recipe. Oh my god, a fucking Dashi reference. Lol. Damn, you make food. Good on you, buying. CapCut? Planes? Yeah, there's a lot of planes outside. Or a plane passing by. So I use CapCut to edit. And basically, this is my new project. This is how it works. There's so many features here that I could talk about and show. You have the edit feature where you can cut things out, add audio, enhance audio, isolate voice, transcendent-based editing, camera tracking, volume, transforming the content, whatnot. That's just with the edit feature. Audio has a whole bunch of things you can throw in. Text. You can throw in overlays, for example, on the video. If I have a screenshot with the overlay feature, I can overlay it on top of the video I'm already working on. I don't really need it, though. You can use your own effects. You can use templates, aspect ratio, filters, adjust the video itself. Stickers. You can add background, which background I think was with the green screen or something. I can't remember. And I can go into many things about this, but, you know what I mean? This is the My Experience Donko Country video. Returns. And basically what I usually do is I add text. You know, like my experience. First time you're seeing this, because I don't really, it's not really too crazy. You know, I put my experience with. Sometimes it loves to fuck with me. Like, the letters love to fuck with me. So, like, there you go. See? And then since, you know, I talk about that. Or whoops. You know what I mean? There you go. Oh, wait. Let me put in the beginning. So, like, it's there in the beginning. I gotta make it have a different style. The style is so bland. See, and I can use different fonts. Like, I can download different fonts and shit. Styles, like coloring and stuff. I need people to see it, so I'm thinking more like a black bar so you can just see it outright instead of it just being colored in. Yeah, but I want to, like, I don't know, go on some trip to spend a nicer summer vacation with my friends, only for, like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks to stay. I got you. Because I want to do something outside of my house. I see. You know, I've always wanted to do something similar to Louis, where, like, me and a group of friends just go somewhere. They're paying, because I got no fucking money by default. Whatever. And we just go do shit. You know what I mean? Like, we just go and do shit. Because I remember Louis did that with his friends one time. And I remember I was like, damn, dude, I kind of want to do that for like a night or 2 or 3 nights. You know, just that, having that experience of doing that in the modern day, like 2024 or whatever. Because this happened in 2020, I think, 2 and shit. Can't remember. You know. But, like I said, I'll figure this video out later. But I gotta save up, plus get my state ID. Yeah, you used to do it. Check out our... Whoops. See, in these shorts, if they blow up, you know, I also try my best to promote more of my playlist and stuff. Check out my playthrough of this game on my page. You know, just to remind people that, hey, you know what? I actually played this game, DKC. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm going to go hiking. Also, go to an abandoned places for fun. That sounds crazy. I'm not a fun... I mean, I'm a fun person, but I don't think I'm that much of a fun person to be around. So, I sometimes think that. Because, like, I don't like, I don't know. Let me try to explain this. I say I'm not, like, a fun person to be around in terms of, like, not, like a negative mood, but I don't like doing crazy shit for fun. I don't. I used to be about that shit, but, like, I don't know. Something clicked in me where I'm more afraid of getting in trouble. I'm always trying to, like, stay out of trouble when I'm out there constantly. You know what I mean? Don't start shit with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, anybody. Don't start shit with anybody, because you never know what could fucking happen on the street. I'm always, like, a safe guy. Like, hey, let's just go to your house. Let's just play a few video games. Call it a goddamn day. I'm gone. You're gone. We had a good time. That's it. Or go to a fucking picnic. I don't fucking know. That's me. That's how I would love to do things. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe I'll try and have some fun. But because, you know, nowadays I think about it and I'm like, damn, I really would be a boring person to be around, because I'm always doing the usual stuff. I always try to stay safe, stay inside, stay indoors, do the video game thing. But it's like, dude, you're out there with them. Go do some crazy shit. Go, and it's like, I don't want to be like that fucking teenage young adult person that does stupid shit just to do stupid shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm smarter than that. I'm better than that. I don't want to do stupid shit that could get me in trouble, get me hurt, break a leg, do the stupidest shit, put me in a hospital. I don't want to do that. I've seen all that shit in movies, and I always say those characters are fucking stupid. Why'd you do that? Shouldn't be doing that. Stuff like that. It's like ridiculous, man. But anyways, back to this video. You know, here, sometimes I bring up the soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack for DKCR is actually pretty good. So I'm going to say that. What the fuck did I text? Slow down. That's me as well, to be frank. Fair enough, P. Soundtrack is good, but... And you remember, if you guys watched the playthrough, you will remember me mentioning that before, you know, as well. So, see, and then we keep it going. There, and I always try my best to. I always try my best to make the text. I'll read right in a second. I may try my best to make the text as easy to read as possible, and slash the entire time of that section I want to put that text. Unless I have something else to say, then I also want you to read that as quickly too. But just because you don't want to do something that you're not sure, it doesn't make you a boring person. And a friend to be a friend is because they liked you, not because they want to force you. Yeah. So you're an introvert. You broke I don't know. You're an introvert. I mean, you can say that, I guess, but I feel like I'm that weird introvert that's also like an extrovert in some moments. I don't know. But like for example, I'm an introvert most of the time. Like, I keep to myself. I want to be inside all the time, whatnot. But if it's with a person I really like, or it's a person I really like, or I like being around, or something like that, I can become an extrovert really quickly. Like, what the fuck you want to do? Let's go fucking, have that high energy when I'm with them. Because I remember when I was with Aaron a lot of the time, daytime, nighttime, it used to be some of the coolest memories, man. Just because I got to hang out with him at night. You know what I mean? Or just because I got to hang out with him outside of school. Some of the coolest stuff. And I used to tell him, yo, what do you want to do? Like, even though we're just talking, walking and talking and shit. It's always like, dude, I don't care. I don't know. My energy just goes through the fucking roof. It's kind of like just talking with Chris on a regular... on PlayStation. Like, my energy just goes through the roof. I'm like a completely different person. But when I'm by myself, no one's talking to me. I'm not streaming. I'm fucking sitting there. I'm just watching YouTube. Maybe editing / putting a video in CapCut. Just silent. Not talking. Not letting my energy burst off the walls. Unless I want to bother the fuck out of Louis. Then my energy goes off the walls. Whatever. There are times where I do let my energy just run rapid. Where I just run rapid, do stupid, crazy, dumb shit. But, like, just to get the energy out of my system. Not because, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to maintain, it's hard to keep it in. But I do such a good job of keeping it in nowadays that it just doesn't come out. Could it be an ambivert? But not wanting to do crazy stuff doesn't make you an introvert per se. Yee. I don't even know what an ambivert means. I don't even know what the hell that means. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I've only heard of introvert, extrovert. And I know what both those mean. But I can relate a little bit. I'm different around friends compared to how I am at home or in places I don't want to be. Yeah. Like, for example, dude, man, I still remember that time with Malo, man. Haven't talked with him in years, and first time I hung out with him, it was so different. And I remember I was like, yo, this is awkward. Am I making this awkward? Dude, you're making it hella awkward. Sorry. But yeah, man, if it's someone I know, I don't know. I'm a whole different energy. Hold on. And rocket barrels. Yeah, understandable. But yeah, you see, like, and then I can go over audio, but I don't want you guys hearing this shit. You know, I want when this video release, I want y'all to watch this one. An ambivert is an ambivert is someone that is like introverted and or extroverted and introverted or something like that. So it's like both, but like. You know, around friends, I won't shut up, but around new people, I'm super quiet. Yep. I think I'm better off to go on a hike through the woods, daylight, maybe go fishing. Yeah, for rock. That's what an ambivert is? Yeah. Levels are, yeah, dude. Guys, if you watched the playthrough, you'll fucking know. Don't ever trust this in a Donkey Kong game, bro. You're about to go in for a wild ride if you see this shit. I meant Alex. Like, dudes, go through this in any Donkey Kong game, you're in for a wild ride. I'm dead ass. Donkey Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, Donkey Kong Country 1. You see this, you're gonna go through something. No doubt about it. Maybe being outdoors can be nice too. Yeah, I've been going outdoor, like out, well, not really too much because ever since that incident, but like going around that said area. But I have been going outside sometimes to walk the dogs or just get a breath of fresh air, whatnot. And, man. I have a little bit, but not like too much. But I'm trying. Because everyone and their mama tells me to go all fucking outside. You know, as a joke. Like, hey, get your bitch ass outside. I know it's a joke, but still. Sometimes it's a little bit much. But anyways, back to editing this goddamn video. Nah, I can always edit it later. When I'm in the mood. I meant Alex. Oh, ain't it snowing? I don't get snow over here. Me, Louie, I, and Dad, we don't get snow here. Not even a little bit. Depends on where you are. I have no snow where I live, but it's cold, so I haven't been outside much. Yeah, same. It has been cold for us too, but I don't get snow either. So every time it hits January or winter, never get snow, but it's always fucking cold. So, but yeah, look at this. I'm just editing on my tablet as you guys go back and forth and shit. I don't know, but maybe I will, maybe I won't install Crash Bandicoot. But I do want to, like, play it just to have, like, modern streams on the channel of Crash Bandicoot. Just so you can look back, not at what happened 3 years ago, but what I can make, like, new memories off that old game. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe make some new voiceovers somehow. Crash Bandicoot voiceovers. There's no snow in your climate, or basically the zone that you're at is tropical? I don't know. I don't even remember my own fucking address half the time, man. I don't know if it's tropical or not. Oh my god, but when it gets hot, though, it gets fucking hot. Since we live practically at a desert, or in a desert where it's just a lot of dirt. You know, well, we say it's the desert, but, I mean, my state got a little bit of snow, but it's only 2 inches of snow and didn't last long, yeah. Is tropical is the state? I mean, it's Chandler. Arizona, so I mean, there's gonna be fucking lots of snow. Or not lots of snow. Oh my god, the heat here sucks, man. I hate it. I always dread summer here, mainly because of how hot it gets in our room. Because I remember for most of the time we were here, we always had no AC because it was so damn expensive to have AC on. And we would always have to endure the heat in our blankets, in our clothing. It fucking sucked. All the time. But now we probably could afford AC. Probably. I only say probably because rent is always just going skyrocketing almost every 4 or 5 months. You have a mayor in Arizona? I don't fucking know. I don't even know if we do have a mayor. Probably. But I've never given 2 fucks about it. I'm talking about the weather zone in your area. I don't know what it's called, but the place you live, it doesn't snow? Yeah. It doesn't snow. The only times that stuff changes really 3 different weathers. Yeah, it gets hot here, pretty hot here. It gets cold. And then it rains. And when it rains, it only rains sometimes. Not all the time. But mainly cold and hot. I mean, maybe some part of Arizona, but the part of Arizona that I'm in, there's nothing. Nothing in Arizona here that snows. Yeah. Is it like the weather in Puerto Rico, but is hot as hell? It can reach, like, levels of hot, like 110, 111 degrees, right? Or 100 and... I don't know about 120, but I do know it's reached 100 before. 101, 102, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish in heat. But I remember me and Nick were talking about it before, and Nick was telling me that most of the heat that you guys get is like dry heat. And I never understood what he meant by dry heat. As in, like, the 120, it's bad, but not that bad as, like, 120 somewhere else. Like, a 110 for you... For them, that 110 feels like fucking 100. Like, it's not even phasing that other person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to word it better. Than what I just said, but... The fuck was that? My goddamn fan? But anyways, I'm sorry. I was just mostly focused on this video. Like, just sitting here. Focused on this little video. Since I'm trying to get this little video out. But I can always work. How many degrees? Like I mentioned. Like, right now, it's probably like... And I'll click that same vid later. I'll do it later. Oh shit, Mario vs. Donkey Kong pieces of the puzzle. I think they released the new Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Nintendo did. I'm gonna have to check that out. Do they have a release date for that shit now? That would be dope. Let me check it out. Mario vs. Donkey Kong looks so good on the Nintendo Switch. It looks really fucking good. Oh, they're introducing casual mode. Local play, local co-op play. You and Toad, that's cool. I wish it was Luigi, but... February 16, 2024. Okay. Okay. Like, everyone looks so smooth in this shit. I don't want to show this because potential of copyright is fucking there. You know what I mean? But yeah. But I think that's all I'm going to do for tonight, guys. I think it's been long enough. I think because I did do like two streams and a short today. So I think I gave you guys enough content. I was thinking about learning how to take a break from YouTube as well. Because I know a lot of YouTubers are leaving the platform all of a sudden. And people are, it's like this new trend. Like, oh, OG YouTubers are leaving the platform, letting the next generation take over and become the face of YouTube. Or whatnot. And I was thinking of trying to learn how to take a break from YouTube. Personally, I was trying to learn. I'm maybe thinking about it because I haven't taken a break in a fat minute. And I've been uploading daily for a fat minute now for probably a month or two straight. I also upload on TikTok, so check that out. I don't know how many views my final part of Meeting Ryuko has, but I uploaded that finally. Or I made it and posted it to over there finally. I don't know what character I'm going to do next over there on TikTok. Maybe give me some suggestions over there in the comment section so I can like think of ideas I could probably do. Hey, I think I'm a sketch now, or maybe play some Destiny 2. Alright, bro, take it easy. Thank you for stopping by. I'm about to end it too, so thank you for watching all the way through, or some of the way through. I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, remember, Donkey Kong Country short, Donkey Kong Country Return short, maybe tomorrow. I might upload that tomorrow. Not 100% sure. Maybe, maybe not. Depending on how I feel. But I was thinking about learning. And I say learning because, like, I'm not used to taking breaks from YouTube very long. And every time I say this, I always look back at it and be like, you didn't take a fucking break. You still did it. So, I'm not even sure if I really want to because it doesn't really affect me. Like, because people think... like, I'm getting affected by uploading every single day. Like, it's strenuous. It's stressful to me. It's not. I mean, I'm only uploading shorts and doing streams in the moment. I actually really enjoy going back to this, having this pace back. Because the thing is, what people don't understand is, when I was doing the streams once a week, and worrying about views constantly for those streams every single time I streamed, and every single time I streamed once a week. Fair enough, shorts usually aren't that much effort, depending on, exactly. But, it isn't straining to me because I'm not spending 10, 20, 30 minutes editing a video and then uploading it daily compared to a short, because shorts are just small little things you can get done in, like, 15, 20, 30 minutes, you know, depending on what short you're making. Or even just 5 minutes. Right? So that's why I'm enjoying this pace way more. Because when I make streams now, I know shorts is where I mainly get my views from. So my source of views, mostly a lot of my subscribers so far, have been from shorts. So if shorts are doing fantastic, the channel is fantastic. It's literally whatever. And these streams are mainly, like I mentioned before, the fucking in-betweens. You know what I mean? So it's like these streams are in between slash things I could do to keep me going in the moment or help me get ideas or calm me down or whatever or have some fucking fun. You know what I mean? Like in between the short. Like get the short stuff done first and then yeah. Now trying to make daily videos would be stressful. Yeah, exactly. If you're doing it daily, then yeah, it's going to be stressful. But like my brain, but doing that weekly shit every week, worrying about the views on that stream every single time I uploaded, put such a strain on me that this doesn't even feel like a strain. This feels more enjoyable, flexible even. You know what I mean? Because views on shorts aren't that hard to get. They aren't. In comparison to a regular video, it isn't as bad. And it's a lot quicker to get views off shorts than it is on regular videos too. Because regular videos, you would have to watch the whole video. I can tell. And I've tested this. Because I went on my second account and tested this. I watched my own video one time. When getting a view on a short, you can watch half of it and the view will be made. Or even a part of it, the view will be made. But when you watch a regular video on YouTube, and you make it a regular video on YouTube, not a short video, or shorts, however you want to call them, it takes longer to get a view on a regular video in comparison to a short. It only makes sense. So like that 30 million view short would be like 5 to maybe 10 million if it was a regular video. Get me? So, like I said, I'm understanding it more and more, what shorts can do in comparison to regular videos and whatnot. And I know regular videos don't do as hot on the channel. Not because you guys don't watch me, but it's simply because a lot of people don't feel like watching me, like watching a regular video from me. But I'm thankful for those who got it. Yeah, I get that, because my shorts do better than anything else. But I'm not complaining. Yeah, I'm not complaining either. I stopped complaining about my views forever ago. And that's another thing. Since I cared about my views so much on my channel, I started complaining to YouTube about them every week. Remember that shit? I used to tell you guys about it. I used to complain to YouTube about it on Twitter all the time. Bitching all the fucking time. When I didn't need to be doing that. Literally just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Just live and learn. Live and go. And also that's another thing my dad was talking about too. You guys just bitch all the time. It's not just stress. You guys bitch. You bitch about nothing. That also is what my dad said too. I remember when he was drunk the night. And he said, that's all you guys do. You guys don't have any actual stress. All you guys do is bitch about things that don't even matter. That also stuck with me. Because that also made me realize, the stuff, about the video games and about the stuff. I didn't mean to make it sound like I thought you were complaining. No. You didn't say that. I'm just admitting to that. / I'm just thinking about it in a new light. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking about. It's not that you made it sound like I was complaining. I'm thinking about it very differently, now. Now that I had this talk with you guys, and now, I'm slowly realizing, I'm coming around to it. Alright, that's what I was doing in reality. I was bitching about my views not being the way I wanted them, when that's literally what YouTube is about. YouTube is about fluctuation in viewership, views, subscribers. It's not like you're going to get everything you want all the time. And that's why I was bitching about my views for no reason. Because that's what I was doing. Who cares? Essentially, all that means is that video didn't do good, but that doesn't mean your next video isn't going to do good. That just means that video, it didn't do too good. All well, oops, who cares? You know what I mean? You can always try again next time, you or me. But this is just me getting in my head that it doesn't matter. And it took me a long time to realize that it truly didn't matter how many views I got on a video. You know, okay, I have 2,000 subscribers, and I need this amount of views to look relevant. Fuck that. If I got people watching me, I'm still fucking relevant. That's what matters. And I've forgotten that along the way when I was really fishing for views and when I on the streams and stuff and whatnot. I have forgotten all about that and whatnot. And I'm not going to repeat myself because I've talked about myself going through that so many times. It's just now really coming full circle. And you know what I mean? No bullshit. I'm not going to bullshit with you. You know what I mean? And you know, earlier too, I was upset that my Mega Man Zero and my Luffy dub didn't get that many views. But you know what? I realized that, oh well, that's fucking YouTube. That's how YouTube works. Not every single video of mine is going to get 2.4K just because I had a banger-ass 2 weeks of videos getting 2,000 views and gaining tons of subscribers. It's not like that's going to be the fucking, the main thing forever. That's why YouTubers fish to keep that new wave and maintain as much as they can before they go down again. Because eventually, you're going to be you're going to be the top of the mountain back to the bottom again, and it just restarts. That's what YouTubers do. They're good at reaching the top of that mountain. They're good at it. And they're going to keep trying to climb that mountain to reach better views, essentially. But what's up, Lucas? How you doing? I'm sorry. My brain is going. I'm proud of my brain for thinking like I am right now. But anyways, yes, just decade, Alex. Hear you. And I know I probably just did go on a rant about YouTube and whatnot again. But it's just something I want you guys to know too. And if you guys run your own channels, understand this and don't make the same mistake I did. You know, because, and this took a learning experience. So this is also me trying to tell you that, hey, failure, you know, learning from your experience is the best medicine, you know, to be better as a person and be better than, you know, who you were previous. That's what we're all trying to do. Every day, we're just trying to be better than our previous selves. Like me, right now, I'm better than myself when I was doing the DKC because I'm nowhere near as mad as I was earlier. I'm more chill. I'm more relaxed. I'm more calmed down. But now it's 6 o'clock, and now I should really maybe bring down the tone. Sometimes I upload. I was shocked when I got 10K views, right? I was shocked when I had 11,000 views or even 5,000 views on fucking one of my shorts. It was amazing. I can't express that enough. Like, god damn. You know? Hell, just casually getting 100, 200 views on a video nowadays is just satisfying to me. Or even just, it's not even about the views for me anymore, man. It's just the fact that it can happen just satisfies me. The fact that I have people watching my back, you know, satisfies me more than just, you know, my family that got my six, my immediate family, you know, right here got my back. You know, I'm just happy for that. I'm happy people know who I am, know my existence. They hear me. They hear my lessons. They hear my problems and they give me ideas. They give me feedback. And they're genuine as fuck all the time. You know, they're not fake. You know what I mean? And that's one of my biggest lessons I wanted to teach, you know, everybody. That don't be fucking fake. Because I know so many YouTubers that fucking fake who they are because it's YouTube personality that comes in, and I get that. I'm just happy if one person sees my art. Plus, I have more followers in other places. Exactly. And I don't know. I get angry when I see a YouTube personality, the typical YouTube personality. When it's like, be more than just the YouTube personality. Let's say this. You can be the YouTube personality, but add your own spin to it so it doesn't feel fake. You know what I mean? Like, sure, maybe I do the YouTube personality, but like, I feel like I'm way beyond just your typical YouTube personality. You know what I mean? I'm not just sitting there, hey guys, what's going on? It's Arekkusu, and we're going to be focused on this, and I only talk about that. No. Whatever topic you bring up, I'm talking about it with you. I sympathize. I sit there. I listen to whatever you have to say, good or bad. And I even have my own response, my own way of saying things. I feel like I'm not just a YouTube personality, and that's what some YouTubers really fail at being. They fail at being themselves on the internet. Like, it's okay to be who you are yourself on the fucking internet. You know, and I'm not saying, hey, that you're fake because you don't show who you are on the internet. Be who you want to be on the internet. But I'm just saying, just don't be fake with it. That's it. And if you want to be fake, I don't know, be fake in a good way? I don't know. I just feel like if you're being fake on YouTube or fake on the internet, you're just lying to yourself, and then, I don't know. I'm just getting the interesting thing, yeah, of course. Derail you from who you are. Honestly, I can understand that, but for me, it's hard to put my own spin on it or add my personality to it. You hear though, right, Maul? Ain't you at the end of the day? Lol, hee. But my thought process right now is just fucking Einstein, like Demon said. I'm fucking Einstein. Call me Einstein. Man said to be fake on everything, but nah. No, I'm not saying be fake on everything. I'm saying don't be fake on everything. Like, don't fake who you are. And if you want to be fake, it's your choice. But I'm personally against being fake. It's better to be real than how you are. It's better to be real than how you are at a person. It's better to be who you are deep down than just being some random internet personality. I feel like, because the moment you I don't know. I just feel like if you're you, as long as you're you on the channel, that somebody just can't replicate or just can't be at the same degree as you, then you're fine. Like, you don't have to add or spice things up too much. Just add your own personal flair. Like, for example, S-Class, I can't draw like you. You know what I mean? I actually can't draw like you. You know what I mean? I can't even make sketch videos like you. It doesn't even have to be like a spin as in you talking in the video. The spin can be... the spin to your video can be your art style, the way you draw it out, the way you speed up the art. That can all be how you show who you are on the internet. That can be it. Like, for example, I can't speed draw like, you can in the editing. You know what I mean? I can't do any of that. Sure, there's a lot of people that can do that, but since they draw in their own unique, different ways, it's completely to them and them alone. A lot of people leave this app like, I get it. I don't know. Would you really give it all? Like, give it all just to be on this platform? I've given myself to be on this platform all the time, man. I put my all in this platform. Sure, I don't have the best YouTube equipment, but yeah. I guess that's also true. I guess I always think of being unique on YouTube as showing your face and talking and joking around. Nah, man. That's like the OG, that's the OG way of things. I'm very OG. I've been watching YouTube forever. I feel like I'm one of the OGs. Since I've, if you've been here for like 9, 10 years on the platform, watching or being a content creator for that long, you're pretty much an OG. I like the OG approach of things, like talking about who you are, showing who you are as a person. Your best sides, your worst sides, everything. I've always believed in that, like the OG way of YouTube, but just, you know what I mean? Like, you're an OG. If you've been on the platform watching, because everyone starts as a watcher. They don't always start as a content creator first thing. Unless their first thought was content creation, then it's a little different. But either way, you know what I mean? That's just the OG way of doing it. YouTube has evolved so much that you can just make AI do everything. And bro, I have shown everything, right? Exactly. But like, hear me out. The crazy thing about YouTube now is that we've advanced so fucking far that S-Class, AI, you can make your AI your own personal thing and add its own personal flair. AI can do that. You can make it into like, for example, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden. You can have those 3 people be AI. And if you can make them, like, give them your own twist of humor, jokes, what they would say to each other, you can make that shit unique and have a whole channel based around that. And it would be different for each and every single AI Joe Biden, Barack Obama group channel. Dead ass. You can make that your own spin and have your own unique twist on it. It's that crazy. And that's what I mean. Like, the uniqueness on YouTube has so many different ways of doing things now that you don't have to just show your face, joke around a little bit to be your unique person anymore. You can really go in there, and I mean in there, by doing a multitude of things, especially now. But I get it what you mean. If you mean like back in the day, then sometimes you really would have to show your face back then, because not a lot, and it's a whole thing. Well, actually, no, even back in the day, there were still tons of options you can do to make yourself feel more unique and stand out. And be more, all that. Fair, I've watched a good minute, and I have a lot of channels I like that all have their own unique ways of doing things. I just haven't really found one that stands out about me. And again, it's gonna take, it's gonna take time for that to develop. It took me a long time to really get my unique presence out there and shown to the world and shit. Wait, first video was a zoo. One of the first videos was a damn zoo on YouTube. But I don't think it's the first. Sheesh. But anyways, I've talked too much. Talked too long. Where's Lulu? Oh, he's at work. He's working tonight. So, yeah. He's working. But he'll be back around, like, I don't know, maybe 10 at night. We're going to watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie so I can give you guys, oh, hold on, the camera froze a little bit. We're going to watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. You would say it's the first. I'm probably going to say it's one of the first, but it's the first very iconic video. I get that. I'm just impatient, and it's easy to lose motivation at this stage. Turning my channel into an art channel was a big leap. It's all good. Did you buy a physical copy? Buy a physical copy of what? Let's bring out the Lululemons. I don't know what's up with J-Bro saying Lululemons. I guess it's just a random nickname, but I heard they're getting rid of physical CDs this year. If they do that, fuck no, bro. They can't do that because there's so many people that love physical media and having it with them instead of... I have a rant about that. The reason why they shouldn't get rid of physical media is because there are going to be millions and maybe tons of people that are going to hate the idea. I already hate the idea simply because, sure, it's good, but think about it. People love physical media. I love physical media. So much so that I would rather take physical media than digital media, because when you have digital media, you need a fucking internet connection to watch your own goddamn movies that you purchased. But with a physical copy, you don't need to do that. You don't need to worry about, oh, I need to have an internet connection to watch that shit. You literally own it. You own the fucking case, the disc, until the day you die. That's why I feel like physical has its advantages over digital. They shouldn't just digitalize everything. And if they do that, it's dumb. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing they should go for. It can be more convenient to have digital media, but physical media has something unique about it. Yeah, exactly, like what I just mentioned, like the whole thing about internet connection. Like a lot of digital media, you need internet connection for them to confirm that it's you watching your own shit. With physical, you don't need that. You bought the damn thing. You can watch it on your own anytime, anywhere, any place. As long as it can accept the Blu-ray disc or whatever disc you're playing it on. That's why I feel like CDs are very important. They need to stay and stick around. In my opinion, I feel like they need to stick around. But I know there's going to be others that don't agree and they want to go digital and all that because they don't know the scenarios that they can get themselves in. I remember, and I'm not just saying that about games. I'm actually meaning this about movies. I really mean this because, I say this because I think it is stupid. True, because while I like streaming services, I hate how they can remove a show or movie whenever they want sometimes. Exactly, that's another thing. Games get out. That's the case. Someone's gonna... In Minecraft. Gotta say in Minecraft, even. Gotta say in Minecraft. Show a movie or whenever they want sometimes. Yeah, exactly, and that's bullshit. You shouldn't have to go through that. You shouldn't have to deal with that. You should be able to buy whatever you want and watch it whenever you want. But anyways, I digress. I've been here for a minute. I need to finish this Donkey Kong video. Go chill out on my Switch. Stop talking for a bit. Been talking for a while. If you guys enjoyed this vlog, leave a like. Also comment. Subscribe. Well, no, I just like saying it at this point. In Minecraft, because you never know. YouTube could be around the corner. Just saying. In Minecraft, right? In Minecraft. Lululemon's is clout brand also. Not really, I didn't know that. Yeah, this was. But yeah, this was fun. I'd love to do this again. Maybe vlog 27. Yeah, I might reinstall Crash Bandicoot. We'll see. I'll let you guys know when if there's a gameplay or something tomorrow about Crash Bandicoot. That's how you know I got it back and where I'm gonna fucking do it. But yeah, later, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends, and I will see you guys later. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank y'all.